It's more than a roast. It's everything and everyone you need, all at one table.
Nou, welkom terug. Jy het aangeskakel by Expresso hier op SABC3 and in remembrance of the Titanic that sank this year 100 years ago. That will be on the 14th of April. The Mount Nelson decided to put together a very special dinner where they're putting together a 9-course meal that's been derived from the 11-course meal that was served on the night the Titanic sank for the first-class passengers. And we have Rudi Liebenberg here from Mount Nelson, the executive chef there, to make us a very special dish. Actually, one of the dishes that will be served at the dinner this Saturday. Rudi. Goeiemorgen, meneer.
Goeiemorgen.
Lekker, how's it going?
Very well, thank you.
Can't complain. So this is very, very special. I mean, a lot of people I know, is excited about this. Having a piece of the last meal that was served on the Titanic.
No, it's been quite a challenge for us to put it together and just to investigate exactly what was served and how it was served.
Yeah.
We ran a couple of challenges in terms of the one dish is a soup dish which coincidentally has sturgeon marrow from the bone.
Wow.
Which there's no way you can get that anymore, So we're going to have to interpret things a little bit different and just change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And obviously some of the dishes we had to modernize a little bit in terms of today's time.
Exactly.
One of them is the dish I'm cooking right now.
All right, so what are you cooking today?
It's called, it's a chicken lyonnaise.
Yeah.
And all it basically is sauteed chicken with a lot of onions, white wine, and chicken stock. But the traditional recipe had egg around it and flour, which made it quite heavy, so I made it quite light.
A little bit lighter.
Yeah.
But that's very nice, because if you would like this recipe to cook this meal that they actually ate on the Titanic, you just need to SMS the keyword Titanic to 33728. We'll send you that message. I mean, it's just to get the facts straight, so the Titanic sank on the early hours of the 15th of April.
Yes.
Right, so the 14th, the dinner was served on the 14th. 11-course meal. I mean, can you believe? I can't imagine even, reliving that. I mean, it's crazy to think back. It's been 100 years that the Titanic sank.
No, it's amazing. First of all, to go through 11 courses.
11 courses, it's big. It's big.
And if you look at the original menu, they started off with oysters and canapes, and then they had a choice of 2 soups, which was the consomme olga and a barley soup.
Yeah.
Then they had a salmon dish, which I've got over there. Then they had a choice between 3 dishes, which was a vegetable marrow, a farci, a fillet dish, and a chicken dish.
Wow.
So you had a choice. And on the night, we're actually going to do the choices as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And then there's a silver-served item, which was a duck, a bit of beef, and lamb. And then they had other courses to follow after that. They had a squab, which then was followed by asparagus, and then foie gras.
Right. Wow. That's quite a menu. That's quite a menu. So take us through. What are you doing there?
So what
I've
done,
amazing.
So what I've done here is just saute the onions very gently until I've got a little bit of color. Add a bit of tomato paste, add a bit of white wine, and a bit of chicken stock, and then just leave it to reduce. And I've added garlic and thyme to this as well.
Very, very nice. So just that keyword once again, Titanic to 33728. You can have this dish and make it in your own home.
All right. So basically, what happens is that this chicken breast I cook very slowly, just seasoned with salt and pepper. The onion in the sauce is going to thicken it up.
Okay.
Nicely, and obviously the liquid reducing. So that's going to thicken up quite nicely. And then we're just going to finish the chicken off in that sauce.
That's it. Now, we are actually running a very special competition because, I mean, you said it was sold out pretty quickly.
I think it was sold. I went on radio 40 minutes after they launched it. It was sold out.
It was sold out, but Expresso and Pick n Pay kept 7 double tickets aside because we would like to give it to our viewers. So if you would like to have a seat at this Titanic dinner at the Mount Nelson on the 14th, that is this weekend, all you need to do is, in no less than 300 words, write us an email explaining why you think you should be there. Are you the biggest Titanic fan? We'd love to know about it. You can send your emails to titanic@expressoshow.com and we will pick those winners. 7 double tickets to give away. So there is still some space.
No, definitely there's some space. Because of it selling out so quickly, we've decided to, just a week, or actually until the end of the month, run a shorter version, 6 courses of...
Okay.
But what we're going to do is we're going to play up a little bit and have some first class and second class and third class dishes on the menu as well.
Are going to have the whole Titanic theme going in there and everything?
Not pretty much of a theme, just on the food.
Just on the food?
Just because, I mean, the dishes, nobody makes the food the way they used to anymore. So we thought, why not? It's a nice play on a couple of very old classic dishes that we can have a bit of fun with as well.
As you guys said, you guys went into some serious research in terms of what was served that night.
It's not the first time that something like this has been done.
Oh, yeah?
Like a lot of people this time around are doing this. So right across the world, there's a couple of people doing it.
Yeah.
For us, it's special because the whole lot of that, the ticket sales has gone to the NSRI. And I've got a lot of sponsors in as well to donate the food as well. So I can give as much as possible to the charity.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing. It's a good cause there as well. Right. So how's the chicken doing?
Oh no, it's fantastic. It's almost cooked. As you can see, the sauce is reducing quite nicely.
It is.
And it actually looks quite nice. Right? Not exactly what you would want to have for breakfast.
Yeah, but this is tantalizing. We are speaking about weird food combinations as well. So any weird food combination on your side? Being a chef and all, you know?
No, I think we all do. I don't really have weird combinations. I just have strange fetishes, you know. That
can be seen as a weird.
Yeah, you know, it's things like, you know, my favorite things to do is like have a chomp secretly, you know. It's not exactly what you'd expect of a chef, you know, but
a chomp?
A chomp.
No, Rudi, unbelievable. That's bad, man.
Yeah, I know. My wife keeps on telling me, you know, I can't tell people that, you know, because it's embarrassing.
No, you know, man.
One would expect me to have the most expensive chocolate, but you know, as a child, you know, you grew up, and that's one of the favorite things you'd have, you know.
Exactly. Oh, lovely stuff. All right. So chicken is almost done. And this is just part of the 9-course meal you can be expecting at the Mount Nelson this weekend, celebrating or in remembrance of the Titanic that sank 100 years ago.
Yeah, the only thing I did not bring along was any of the desserts, because on the night we're doing a dessert trolley.
Yeah.
So there's I think 5, 6 desserts on the trolley. So we're going to do it exactly the same way as that night.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so which is going to be quite exciting. Some of the things, I mean, you can't. I mean, it's impossible to show.
But I mean, lovely fresh dishes. You can see some salmon, some nice beef medallions. They're very, very nice. What you can expect this Saturday night.
Yeah, which is quite strange is that they would have, after their main meal, which was a silver served item, which would have been the lamb or the duck or the beef, they had additional courses after that, which is quite interesting. And it wasn't even a choice. I mean, to have asparagus and then have foie gras, and, you know, desserts after that is quite a lot of food.
Yeah.
I don't know where they put everything in.
Yeah, I have no idea either. So just once again, 7 double tickets we are giving away. All you need to do is, in less than 300 words, tell us why you should or you think you should be at this Titanic dinner. You can email your emails to titanic@expressoshow.com. Love to hear from you guys.
Right. I'm just going to finish it up. A little bit of black pepper on the dish.
So,
and then just the seasoning of salt.
Very, very nice. All right, so once that's done, what happens to it after it's done?
I'm just going to carve it up into smaller pieces, all right? And then it's going to end up looking...
Just like that. So carve it up, do it like that. You can, you know, I actually feel too bad having a taste of that, so I'm going to leave that.
You're going to taste this one?
I'm going to taste this one, but what I am going to be telling you guys that something very special is about to happen, because we are keeping in all spirit of Titanic, you know, it's the food, and then there's also that iconic song that you are about to hear. Thanks, Rudi.
Thank you very much.
Katlego, take it away.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.